Maria, Maria. All right, we sound good. So we got another classic here. This lady goes 180K a year career gone. Now she's side hustling at the age of 54 to survive. Brutal. We're going to full screen her. But I will say, I do love that a lot more older people here are making YouTube videos. I actually do enjoy the insight. I'm not happy she lost her gig, but anyways. Oh, she got the dog there. Nice. All right, let's party. Let's go to work.
So, what does it feel like to go from a six-figure career where you feel valued, respected, and let's be honest, kind of set, to 4 a.m. shifts driving tired, fussy strangers around just to scrape by? I can tell you it's been absolutely humbling, and it's freaking exhausting, and it's brutal, just brutal. It's something that I never thought I would be doing at 54. And yet here we are. So stick around because this is the kind of career pivot that nobody talks about. For the last few weeks, I have been working as an Uber and Lyft driver after 9 solid months of being unemployed. So today I want to share the reality of starting over, the grit that it takes to rebuild, and what this massive pivot has taught me about survival, self-worth, and resilience. Because if you've ever been forced to start over when you thought that you were stable, I think that you'll understand exactly where I'm coming from.
Oh, dude. It's the worst. Before I let her dive in, because this seems like it's going to be a good one. She seems very optimistic. You know what I mean? But I went from making, this is years back, but I was making 60, 70 grand a year, working 4, 5 nights a week, 30 hours a week, like super spoiled bartending, right? Then all of a sudden, gone. And I actually drove Uber. Like, that's the craziest part before we let her finish. But that was a wake-up call. And that was back when 60 grand a year, chilling. So I do feel her on that. And that lasted quite a while. I actually did drive Uber. It was kind of fun, actually. But it's different, that's for sure. But it's just crazy that this is, yeah, anyways.
For those of you that are new here, I'm a former tech professional who got laid off after 30 years. I was damn good at my job, and I perfected my craft over those 3 decades. Then, poof, I was laid off, and now I can't even get an interview. So yeah, I'm pretty much feeling like my career is donezo. In my world right now,
Dunzo.
stability is but a long lost fairy tale. I am now in a whole different world where it isn't about promotions or glass ceilings. This is about making it through each day with enough sleep, bravery, and patience to get up and do it all over again. Every morning at 4 a.m., I get up and I put myself together. I do my hair, I put on makeup, and I put together a nice, although it's incredibly comfy, outfit. Now, let me explain why this is important to me. I'm not just rolling out of bed looking like I've given up, even though some days it feels like I should. I'm 54. I have white hair. I mean, silver. It's silver hair. But I want to be the best damn driver that they've ever had. I take a lot of pride in my work. I'm really old school as far as that's concerned. I know a lot of other.
That's actually great. We need you out here because I keep getting picked up by people who don't even speak English. And they're just like playing music. They don't give a fuck. One guy's just like, I was in an Uber. The dude's on speakerphone the whole ride in a whole other language. I'm just sitting there going, I'm like, what? So that's pretty cool. I will say that.
Their drivers just kind of call it in. But I want riding in my car to be an experience, one that sets you on the right path for your day. I take every job that I've ever had very seriously, and I do the best.
All right, we're going to fast forward a little bit. Facing retirement and redefining success.
There is a huge part of me, huge part of me that absolutely resents having to hustle all over again. I put in my time. I earned my spot. And now here I am back at square one. I'm back in survival mode, and it's forcing me to redefine what success even looks like anymore. So, right now, My success is that I've had over 150 trips in a little less than 3 weeks, and I have a 5-star rating. Every review has been 5 stars, every single one.
I love how okay, that photo. There we go. That's better. I love how optimistic she is, though. I mean, she's got to have some money saved. So, like, let's not bullshit each other. But she's got a great attitude towards it. And she's got a YouTube channel too. That's the best.
Now, that is my success now. That is it. No more OKRs or nerve-wracking performance reviews that are a waste of time. I answer to the people. God, I'm a nerd. Now, this whole thing has been a complete mind shift, right? So going from my salary, which was $180,000 a year with benefits and bonuses, to now getting excited if I make $150 in a day. It is a whole new way of looking at things. Whereas I used to spend money without giving it much thought, now everything has a measurement, right? So we used to order dinner out. I just tap on the app, boop, 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 dinner's ordered. Now I'm like, boop, boop, boop. Oh no, that is like 3 rides worth of works. Guess I'm cooking tonight. And my nails that I love getting done, well, that's over too. These nails are a day's worth of work for me, and I can't do that anymore. There's no cushion left. It's just me against the numbers, hoping that they add up by the end of the week. Now, this pivot has forced me to get real about what matters and how fragile everything can be. Like I've said, I have been...
Actually, 1,000%. I feel her on this. I really do. I know I'm just kidding around with the blazer, but like now I'm making great money. But last year, this time, I was making less than half I'm making now, right? So I really do feel her. Like, you get comfy, right? I felt spoiled. I had this bartending position. I got another bartending position after I lost the one. Drove Uber. Took me years to bounce back. Found another one. This one was even better. I was working like 3 nights a week. $1,500 a week. $800 nights. Stripper money. I got really comfortable. It was almost as if I forgot that I was just driving for Uber and selling shit on eBay, which was great money at the time, don't get me wrong. But like, dude, Uber is another beast. You're just like stoked to, she's right, you're stoked to make $150 a day after you paid for your gas. No big deal. It's only a 10-hour shift. I'm just thinking back, and that's why now I keep my bills as if I still make 50, 60 grand a year. I just keep them like that. It's I think it's kind of a fear thing. So I'm kind of glad I experienced that early. Anyways, she's cool though. Laugh Lines and Life Lessons. Give her a like. I might subscribe too. I'm have to donate. Oh, she's got a money button. We'll have to donate to her.
Absolutely humbled. I mean, have you ever had an experience like this where you've just been thrown to your knees, humbled,
yeah,
and you kind of feel like you're being called out by the universe?
1,000%.
Kinda. Drop me a note in the comments. I want to hear your story. I've worked from home for over 10 years, and my little trooper here, Posey, she's 7, and
Oh, she's got a little pug right there. That's right. I was blocking her.
she's been through it all with me. And this has honestly been the hardest part of this journey, is leaving her by herself every day. She has never...
All right, we're going to have to fast forward a bit. Some people have to ship their kids off to daycare all day long. They don't even see them. All right, what do we got here? Navigating, what does she say here? Let me see, hold on.
Now, another thing about doing this rideshare stuff is that it really doesn't come with a manual on how to make rideshare work for you. It is truly all trial and error and a freaking hefty dose of luck.
Oh, yeah, we're going to fast forward through this, but I'll leave the original video down below. But honestly, when I was driving Uber, basically, get ready to wake up at 4 a.m. You're working the 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. shift. You want to make money? That's the shift, right? And then get ready to work the weekends all day long. You're not even sleeping. No, you want the money? You're driving at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. That's where it's at. The party people. Right here, unexpected joys and connections. Yeah, dude, I met some characters, dude. Some fucking characters. Actually, before we get going, all right, The big picture and the future aspirations. All right,
And
before we get back to her. So, for the most part, Uber was a lot of fun. You're going places you've never been. You're hanging out with people. I remember, dude, I picked up a chick from Target, my first Asian. We hooked up. I'm not kidding. Like, I ended up at a couple parties, chilling. Like, I mean, I went to Harry Houdini's house. Well, obviously, like, but I got to go in and look just because the people liked me. You know, it's like an invite only thing. They do like, they rent out Harry Houdini's old house out in LA. I'm in Florida now, but so there was some cool shit, but there was this one time, it was like 11 a.m. on a Wednesday. It was some day during the week. And I just decided that I had the app on at the house. I said, I'll go pick these people up. Somebody need a ride. So I picked these two people up. They're hammered drunk. 11 a.m. on a weekday. I'm like, fuck, dude. Only a 2-mile drive. All of a sudden, the lady starts profusely apologizing to me, and they start throwing like $1 bills in the front seat. And I'm very confused. So all of a sudden, like, I put my rear view down, and there's like shit all over this guy's face. He had this beard. It was like white stuff. So I get to a red light. I look back. They had a bag of hard-boiled eggs. I'm not kidding you. Smushed all over them and like on the roof of my car in the fucking cushions. So anyways, that forced me to stop driving Uber. And it was time. My time was up. I lasted like 7-8 months doing it. But all right. Anyways, what is she doing now? The bigger picture, future aspirations. Blow her back up. But I just had to share that story with you. True story. Just hard-boiled eggs. No big deal. All over the car. I know. True story, man. I couldn't believe it.
and this channel here, us, you and me, this here is my sanity. I used to post at least twice a week, and now I'm working really hard to even get one video out in a week. I feel like things are slipping, and that absolutely kills me because I want to give this everything I've got. But between the hours on the road, the exhaustion, and the mental drain of starting over again, some days I just wonder how long I can keep this up. And yet I know that I have to. So here's why I can't let it go. Here's why. Creating keeps me connected to something bigger than just making ends meet. It's bigger than myself, right? It keeps that spark alive in me creatively, and I love it. I need it. Have you heard of that YouTube creator called Dodash? She is out here making waves, building something incredible from this gig life. She has shown that you can turn this hustle into something really meaningful. It's inspiring.
It is inspiring. It's crazy to think, though. I get what she means. Like, I've worked a regular job and did YouTube. I've worked a regular job and I did flipping shit on eBay. I've worked 2 regular jobs and also flip shit on eBay. I get it. And it is a burnout. Like, nobody wants to go to work all day, get off work, and then go work some more. And especially with YouTube in the beginning, you're doing it for free. I think this lady's got like 11,000 subs, so she's making a little bit of money. You could do all right. You know what I mean? But think about that. I've covered this before. Another cat, 62 years old, YouTube channel, working 2 jobs. He's just grinding. It's nuts. It really is. But I kind of like that she's sharing this, though. How many people are facing this that would you be too scared to ever say it out loud, especially in public? Forget it. Wild, man. All right, what's the bigger picture here?
Her channel over the last few months has completely blown up, and watching her rise so quickly is inspiring, but it's made me wonder if I'm ready for that same scrutiny that she's facing. I mean, she gets a ton of hate. People are tearing her down just because she's finding success. Now, if I somehow manage to grow this channel, will I be next? Am I ready for that public kind of scrutiny? In my corporate life, success didn't come with a side of trolls, right? This is a new kind of pressure and one I'd never thought I'd have to consider. But what if?
But what if that's kind of the society we're living in? You like choose this life, you're going to get people. You're just going to get them. They're going to come. They're not going to like you. But you know what's really cool about this is when I went to my real job with the people that didn't like me there, I had to actually see them every day. Now you don't have to see them. You never see them ever. I've been putting content up for 20 years, skateboarding, this, skits. No one ever comes up to you in person. Maybe 2 people in 20 years of posting content. Yeah, I know. So that's the cool part. It's just, at least we have an option like this. And also, with any other job where you start making good money, it's a balance. It's not like just blow up and then you're done. Oh, no, 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 no. There's a maintaining to it. There's a maintaining aspect to it. You have to keep getting a certain level of performance every single week, forever. Most people don't just blow up and become millionaires. That's just not how it happens. I wish. Okay? I'm out here selling t-shirts. Thanks to everybody that bought one. The RLP Classic, link down below. But I'm doing great. Don't get me wrong. But it's not just as simple as blowing up. It's just not. It's not. And it's not like her cushy corporate job making $180K a year, just guaranteed with bonuses. It's a whole other beast that a lot of people, unfortunately, you can make a great side hustle with it, but it might just be that. Does that make sense? Anyways.
Just what if this rideshare is preparing me for that? Okay, I'm dealing with all kinds of people, some rude, some entitled, some mean, some absolutely freaking fantastic. So what if this is just another stepping stone to what I'm becoming? Huh? What if these interactions are just a part of the journey? I mean, who knows? Maybe this is the training ground for whatever is coming next. Every job that I've ever had has led to the next one. Maybe that's what's happening here.
It all happens for a reason.
This pivot has forced me to confront fears that I didn't even know that I had, to redefine my own value in a world that doesn't hand out respect just because you're experienced. And as much as I hate to admit it, this grind, this fight for every single dollar is teaching me that I'm stronger than even I realized. But damn, I'm not going to lie, this is a really, really hard lesson. This is really hard. Resilience isn't just some feel-good buzzword, right? Resilience is messy. It's scraping by when you thought you'd never have to worry about money again. It's keeping your head up when everything in you is screaming to quit.
Yeah, that's got to be difficult. I've never had that feeling of not having to worry about money or how am I going to make it. I'm like, oh, dude, I got to make how much for how long? I've never had that feeling, I've never had it yet. Even now, making the most money I've ever made, still don't have that feeling. So that's got to be tough. That's got to be real rough, dude. I mean, seriously. Let's get into some comments right after she finishes up here.
It's realizing that, yes, this is unfair, but here I am doing it anyway. Starting over isn't just about making ends meet. It's about redefining who you are when everything comfortable is stripped away. So that's where I'm at. I'm just showing up, doing what I have to, and maybe finding something meaningful along the way.
That's awesome, man. It looks like, I think she started her YouTube channel. I checked it out first when she lost her job. So made her do some new shit, switch it up. So that's awesome, man. Give her a like, and we're going to subscribe to her. I'm going to actually give her some money, but let's get into some comments. Here we go. This is why I have been saving/investing half of my paycheck because I know eventually these loyal companies will dump me to the curb. Yeah, it happens. I got a $1.99 donation. 56-year-old lawyer here, burnt out but grinding along. Your attitude is worth 7 figures. Hey, that's really nice. Okay, this person goes, wow, I feel you. I'm 60, work a 6-figure job that has required 54-hour weeks, night shifts from home for the last 5 years. I just engaged with an attorney to help me with my digital nomad visa to Italy, leaving in March. Okay, you know what? I'm 23 years old guy who has been doing delivery food as a full-time job. I've been feeling the hopelessness and depressed for a long time because I've genuinely lost my interest and passion after graduating college. I've been bullied since okay, dude, that's just rough. In other words, a lot of young kids don't just six figures. How'd you even get there? Like, they don't even have that, which I do get them. It's kind of crazy. Was everybody going to do a content creator? You know what I mean? Like, is everybody going to do drop shipping? Like, I get it. All right. I mean, how many older people are going to experience this? I mean, younger people already forget it. Like, we're already aware, you know. This person goes, I am 50 and just got out of the corporate world. I am driving a school bus now, and I love it. I will have summer off and will travel. Not bad. Anyways, dude, we're going to send her some money, but I'll leave the link down below. Laugh Lines and Life Lessons. But here's something that's like, okay, a lot of these older people, at least they had a taste of just like the steady job, steady career. I'm not bitching about it. There's opportunities out here that may not be most ideal, right? Like, I'm doing this. You know, I got to put myself out there, okay? I see the comment section. It's not all positive. Oh, it's not. Some of them are great jokes at my expense, right? That's fine. But I have to, it's I'm 35, so, but even as a younger person, even my group, a lot of us aren't going to get this experience that she's had, or a lot of these people have had, where they've got to actually really make it. It's kind of nuts, actually. But anyways, shout out to this woman. But I feel like a lot of people 50 and up, they're going to have to, like, this is going to happen to a lot of fucking people. And then we're going to end on that note. Anyway, shout out to this lady. Good video. I'm going to send her some bread. God, solid talk.